guys, it's Carrie. Lots of marine reptiles, favorite sharks and sea animals. Tylosaurus. It was a mosasaur and ate fish and other swimming animals using its powerful streamlined body and 4 paddle-like limbs. Kronosaurus. It was a short-necked pliosaur, growing up to 33 feet or 10 meters in length. They lived in the ocean and surfaced to breathe air. Tanystropheus. It could stand on the shore but needed water to help support the weight of its neck. It would sneak its head into a shoal of fish and quickly catch its prey. This is my monster fish. I'm not sure what it's doing in this box, but I just love the colour and design. Ichthyosaurus. Chewing on an ammonite. It had a fleshy dorsal fin on its back and a large caudal fin. They had sharp teeth in strong jaws and big eyes. Dunkelosseus was one of the largest armoured fish, which means fish having a bony protective covering. It was big as an elephant and a vicious hunter in the shallow seas where it lived. It had the most powerful bite of any fish except perhaps the megatoothed shark. Liopleurodon was a pliosaur. It used its nose to smell distant prey underwater. The great white shark. It's grey on top and white underneath for camouflage. Pliosaurus. Their greatest enemy was mosasaurus. They breathed air through their nostrils on the upper front of their head by surfacing. It had a soft hide. Their diet would have included fish, cephalopods and marine reptiles. Hydrotherosaurus. It had long pointed teeth, but these seem to have projected more to the sides rather than just up and down, probably to keep a hold on slippery fish. Dunkelosseus. It had a jointed neck and an eel-like tail. Mosasaurus was a large snake-like marine reptile that lived during the Cretaceous period. Their closest living relatives would be modern-day snakes and monitor lizards. They were powerful swimmers with a long streamlined body. And here's Elasmosaurus. It's a genus of plesiosaur. It lived in the ocean and breathed air like a turtle. It was a slow swimmer using its flippers, just like a turtle. Attenborosaurus. It had an extremely long neck. It only had a few large teeth for chomping down on fish. It was a plesiosaur. Temnodontosaurus. Birthing. It was an ichthyosaur. It had massive eyes growing up to 10 inches or 25 centimeters across. It was one of the oldest and largest ichthyosaurs. Elasmosaurus. It ate fish and other swimming animals. It had a very long neck with 4 paddle-shaped flippers, a tiny head with sharp teeth and strong jaws. Its tail was pointed. Basilosaurus is a genus of cetacean that lived from 40 to 34 million years ago in the late Eocene. It wasn't a marine reptile technically, but a stage in the evolution of whales. It was one of the largest oceanic animals of its time and easily recognizable by its long serpent-like body. Dolichoroncops is a short-necked plesiosaur from the late Cretaceous period. Its name means long-nosed face. Great white shark. The female releases chemicals into the water to attract the male's attention. There are mating rituals, including pattern breaching, where the male propels their body out of the water, landing hard against the surface with a big splash. The male shark bites the female to hold on to her during copulation while he inserts and hooks one of his claspers into the female's cloaca and releases sperm. Similar to a penis, claspers are an external appendage found on male sharks, skates and rays and are designed to deliver sperm inside the female. Tiger shark. Females mate once every 3 years. They breed by internal fertilization. The male inserts one of his claspers into the female's genital opening, which is called cloaca, acting as a guide for the sperm. Its eggs hatch internally and the young are born live when fully developed. Plesiosaurus. They use their teeth to catch fish and small marine animals. The neck is quite stiff. Its very strong jaws could also be used to attack other large predators. And this is Plesiosuchus. It had long crocodilian jaws and ate large fish and other marine reptiles. It was nearly 7 meters long. Liopleurodon. Its typical length was 16 to 23 feet, not the inaccurate 82 feet from Walking with Dinosaurs. And here's another Tylosaurus. It had a large head with many teeth, which were used for hunting fish, turtles, mollusks and shellfish. It was not a fast swimmer. Great whites attack by propelling themselves at their prey with great speed. They take a single massive bite and drag their victims down into deeper water, and the victim bleeds to death before being eaten. Great white sharks are ovoviviparous, which means eggs develop and hatch in the uterus and continue to develop until birth. Another Dunkleosteus. Pigment cells suggest Dunkleosteus had dark colours on its back and was silvery on its belly. It didn't have scales, but a type of armour made of hinged body shields. Romaleosaurus. It ate fish, squid and other marine reptiles. It had a large head and numerous sharp teeth, and you can see barnacles on the body there underneath. It was a pliosaur. And here's another Elasmosaurus. Their necks were so long they wouldn't have been able to lift more than the head above the water. Its neck takes up half of its whole body length. It would have given birth to its young in the water like sea snakes do today. Tylosaurus. It wasn't a fast swimmer, so it would stalk its prey and then use a sudden burst of speed to catch and kill the prey. The hammerhead shark. You can notice the eye on the side there. They had lots of sensors inside that hammer-shaped head to let them know when prey was around. Excalibursaurus was a medium-sized ichthyosaur from early Jurassic England. It gets its name from its sword-like nose. Coelacanth is an elusive deep-sea creature. There are still 2 known species alive today. They have a hinged joint in the skull which allows the fish to widen its mouth for large prey. Dunkelosseus use those two long bony blades to snap and crush almost anything. Whale sharks are fish and obtain oxygen via their gills. They have no physiological requirement to swim at the surface, unlike air-breathing whales and dolphins. It is one of the only 3 filter-feeding sharks, the other 2 being the basking and megamouth sharks. Megalodon was one of the largest and most powerful predators to have ever lived. They had a massive bite force and their teeth were thick and robust, built for grabbing prey and breaking bone. Its massive teeth were almost 3 times larger than the teeth of a modern great white shark. Mosasaurus, its sharp backward-pointing teeth on the roof of its mouth help force prey down its throat. Goblin shark. This pink-skinned animal has a distinctive profile with an elongated flat snout and highly protrusible jaws. Please stay and watch another video with me. Thank you for watching my video. See you again soon. See you guys in my next video.